welcome back to my channel. This is the Lounge Room. It's your girl Lady J, where I bring you the latest female rap tea and a little bit of urban news from time to time. So before I get into this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button to join the channel. So I want to start off with the XXL nomination. So if you didn't know, female rap dominated in 2021. So they made more noise than the men, in my opinion, because the only men I can really think of that were making noise is Lil Baby, Gunna, Thug, Roddy Ricch, and Polo G. Drake had a little moment, but I feel like it came and went. So the ladies are definitely leading the nominations in the XXL this year. So nominated we have Doja Cat, Nicki Minaj, obviously, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Saweetie, Latto, Coi Leray, Flo Milli, and Rico Nasty, all of which did something in 2021. So starting off with Doja Cat, she is obviously nominated for Artist of the Year, which is well deserved, as well as Album of the Year. Again, well deserved because Planet Her was a successful album. She was nominated for Performer of the Year, and again, that's well deserved. Out of all the rap girls, she is definitely the top performer in my opinion. And then she is nominated for the People's Champ as well as the Female Rapper of the Year. Now, I know some may debate about the Female Rapper of the Year nomination. You know, some people don't want to give credit to Doja as a rapper, but like it or not, she does rap as well as sing. If Drake can be a rapper and a singer, so can Doja. So I feel like Doja Cat deserves all her nominations. So moving on to Megan Thee Stallion, she is nominated for Female Rapper of the Year. She did put out music, but it didn't really have longevity in my opinion, other than Thought-ish, which I feel like was only hot a couple of weeks, but that's just me. Her album, Something for the Thotties, didn't really do too well, and nobody really talked about it. Didn't really chart like that, and she had a few TikTok songs on there, but that's about it. Now, she was also nominated for Performer of the Year, and she did perform a few times this year, and I think Megan is a decent performer. She can get her crowd hyped, especially when she starts twerking in her little booty shorts. So I feel like that's a well-deserved nomination. She is also nominated for Video of the Year, which I'm guessing is also for Thought-ish. Again, I feel like the video was hot when it dropped. I just feel like it came and went, but it did make some noise when it dropped, so I can see why it's nominated. And then she was also nominated for the People's Champ and the Hip Hop Humanitarian Award. I don't really get that nomination. Y'all let me know what she did below to get that. Maybe I'm missing something. Did she donate money to the homeless or something? Or is it because she's building nursing homes or something like that, so she got her little degree? Let me know, because I genuinely don't know. Now, Cardi B is nominated for Female Rapper of the Year, which I'm conflicted about because Cardi really didn't put out a project, unlike Doja and Megan. Nicki even put out a project, even though it was old, it still had 3 new songs, and Cardi didn't put out any type of project and hasn't since 2018, which I'm still confused about. So I really don't think she deserves to be nominated in that category. If you're going to be nominated for Female Rapper of the Year, I would at least think it was because of a project you put out, or if you had like several features, okay, like Megan. So she was only on like 2 features, Wild Side and Rumors, so I don't really get that. She is also nominated for Video of the Year, which I'm guessing is for Up, because that's the only solo video and song she really put out last year, and that was at the beginning of 2021. So I don't understand putting out singles but no project. I mean, WAP came out in 2020, Up came out over a year ago, and there's still no album. At this point, those 2 songs have no business being on her next album. So she is also nominated for the People's Champ. But moving on, we have Nicki Minaj, who was nominated for the People's Champ, as well as Female Rapper of the Year. Now, I believe this is well deserved. Even though Nicki didn't really drop music this year, she gave us the re-release of Beat Me Up Scotty, which made a lot of noise for a 12-year-old mixtape. And on top of that, she gave us 3 new songs, one of which was iconic, and that is Seeing Green. Seeing Green, as much noise as it made, I feel like it didn't get the accolades it deserved, and that was a big 3 record. So like I say, she deserves Female Rapper of the Year for that moment alone, and she deserves, you know, she has remained relevant when it comes to music and was the 2nd most streamed female rapper this year. So that says enough in and of itself. Now, Saweetie is also nominated for the People's Champ as well as Female Rapper of the Year, and I'm sorry, I don't feel like Saweetie deserves that. They put her there because of connections and pretty privilege, if you ask me. Because what hot single did Saweetie have last year other than Best Friend, which was featuring Doja Cat, which I believe is the only reason why the song did what it did. Her project she put out made no noise. Okay, tell me a song you remember from it, please. The only thing Saweetie was really doing last year was brand deals, which there's nothing wrong with, by the way, but her music was not hitting and charting like that in 2021. So I don't feel like she deserved that nomination. So all of her performances were criticized. So I don't know. I just think Saweetie either needs to get it together or just be an influencer and a brand ambassador. Now, Flo Milli was nominated for Best New Artist of the Year, which I believe is well deserved. She had everybody saying Flo Milli-ish B-word all summer. She gets the crowd hyped at her performances, and I really like Flo Milli. I believe she's really talented, and I hope she continues to get recognized moving forward. Now, Rico Nasty was nominated for Best Live Performer of the Year, and I feel like she deserves it because Rico knows how to put on a show. You know, despite if you can stand to listen to her for too long, because she is a different type of rapper, but her stage presence is on point, which is why I don't understand why Playboy Cardi fans try to play in Rico's face. She didn't deserve that to me. So Latto is also nominated for Female Rapper of the Year. I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, she put out one song and a couple of freestyles, but I don't think she did as much as you know, Doja, Megan, or Nicki to be nominated for this category. But she does deserve to be nominated for something because she did drop music, and you know, Big Energy did chart and is still rising. So congrats to Latto. Lastly, Coi Leray is nominated for the Best New Artist of the Year, which I think Coi deserves. She put out a lot of TikTok hits or singles, and they've all done pretty well. She has done performances and been nominated for a couple of awards, so I do think Coi Leray deserves this nomination. So congrats to Coi. Let me know how you feel about all these female rap nominations below. Now, the next topic I want to get into is Cardi and the blogger she is suing Tasha K. So apparently, Cardi took the stand today and broke down in tears and talked about how she felt after the things Tasha K had said about her, despite what is being said about her on Twitter and social media any other day, like any other celeb. Side note, I'm about to be a first-time mom, and I'm already sensitive when it comes to the topic of motherhood. So if Cardi felt bad about her motherhood after what Tasha K said, then that is unfortunate, and I feel for her as a mother. Because postpartum is real, and that's something I pray I don't go through, or at least not alone. However, getting back to this story, Cardi also said that Tasha K made her feel suicidal and feel bad about herself. And I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm just saying personally, in my most humble opinion, I find it hard to believe, only because she has seen much worse about herself before on the internet, and the rumor was not started by Tasha K. Also, the things she has said about other people and done to other people in the past and around this time that all this had happened makes it hard for me to believe as well, because as we know, Cardi has said some pretty hurtful things about other people, and we have yet to see her acknowledge or apologize for it, like wishing AIDS on people. To me, that's worse than saying that you have, or saying someone has HSV, because HSV is common and you can get it without sexual contact. Children can get it. Cold sores is a form of HSV. Now, some people on Twitter are saying it's her pulling another sympathy card, and I'm not saying I disagree or agree. All I'm going to say is I'm going to continue to watch how Cardi moves. You know, I can't say what she did or didn't feel because those are her feelings, but the big gangster she portrays and the things she has said and done makes it hard for me to believe she felt suicidal and distraught over what a YouTube blogger had to say when she has been in worse scenarios. Maybe it's because she just became a mother around that time, but she also had just become a mother when she allegedly had those bartenders attacked as well because of off the cheat. So in the end, I will see how this plays out. And again, if Cardi felt that way, then I genuinely hope that she has healed from what was said about her. But of course, you can let me know your thoughts on that below. Now, the last topic I want to discuss is blogs and Nicki's second fan base trying to turn her W into an L. Like, the nerve of the Shade Room for posting that shady post yesterday. Like, how do you turn a drop case into an L? Like, old girl dropped the case as soon as Nicki lawyer threatened sanctions, and after Nicki said that Jen allegedly said that it might have all been a quote-unquote misunderstanding in regards to what happened between her and Kenny back in the 90s. And on top of that, this whole time, old girl has yet to provide any sort of evidence. Not a message thread, not a recorded phone call, not any valid or relevant screenshots, like nothing. So Shade Room originally posted a quote from Tyrone in their post, which said this does not mean that Nicki Minaj is in the clear. In fact, she's probably in a worse position now than prior to when the case started. And after getting dragged in the comments, they removed that part from the post, like they should. So they mentioned everything Jen alleged but have yet to fail, or yet they failed to mention that she voluntarily dropped the case after Nicki's lawyers submitted new court documents, and despite Jen having provided any sort of evidence for the whole case. They didn't mention that. Why not? So the comments were definitely calling the Shade Room out and said that it seems as if they hate Nicki or they're being paid to go against her, and I'm surprised people are just now catching on to that, because I wouldn't be surprised if it was owned by Atlantic or some major music outlet that can't stand Nicki Minaj. Notice how today's Cardi's update, they painted her as a victim and in a more sensitive light, and they painted Nicki to look like she took an L even though she took a whole W. So it's interesting to see the chokehold Nicki has on the industry. They love her and can't stand her at the same damn time, okay? People who lack common sense are trying to say Nicki paid off Jen as if Jen wasn't originally suing for that same claim, you know, for trying to get paid off. So if that's the case, she would have never filed a lawsuit. She could have just been given hush money in the beginning. And why would Nicki do that when Jen could use that as a reason to sue her for more money in the future? Like, why would Nicki pay off a person who has smeared her name in the media? The damage has already been done. But of course, that's for the people who lack common sense and let their hate overshadow logic. Of course, let me know your thoughts on that below. So remember to keep it cute in my comments, my commentary, my opinion. Let me know yours below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and lounge me on Instagram and Twitter at Lady J Laundry. I will see y'all in the next video, fam.